Hello. Good evening. Twin Minds here. We are playing Starbirds tonight because it just released. And the devs, bless their kind little hearts, sent me a key. Probably because I had played the demo in a previous Next Fest, so it was great. So thank you, devs, for the key. Shall we play some ducks? I mean, Starbirds? Yes. Ducks, Scooby, Valona. Hello, hi, welcome. So, when we last played this game, it was delightful. It was chill. A little bit of brain going on, but not too bad. But very colorful, very pretty, very smooth. Easy to use controls. I am assuming they only made that better since then, so let's see how it do. Let's watch the thingy, shall we? Witness our birds' humble beginnings as ground peckers, and their relentless pursuit of something bigger than their little pen and pasture, right up to leaving their home planet. No. Birds in space. I have a kitty. He was very interested in that because it was very flashy. Alright, next up, the intro cutscene. See, this all played automatically when I first launched the game to make sure everything was working, and then now I have to select it all manually. It's fine though. Ground peckers. So for anyone who doesn't know, for the dozens of us maybe who don't know, this is a game that is made off of the Kurzgesagt brand, who are always dedicated to humorous and informative cartoon-like videos about all sorts of big thoughts and ideas, frequently space. And they're always good times. Well researched, very informative, nicely narrated. So, welcome to the crew's Home Away from Home. Accompany the captain on his first day after several years of slumber, reporting back for duty and ready for the next mission.
There's no place like home. And for our beaky friends, it's the yellow dwarf star Sablina. which has illuminated this system with its warm and peaceful light for billions of years. Perfect conditions for life to evolve into a spacefaring civilization. Now, these birds stand on the edge of a new frontier, launching a daring mission. A remote asteroid field where infinite riches and the unknown await in equal measure.
Now, I don't remember his voice being in this in the demo. So they must have gotten him to do the recordings between now and then. Because I do remember specifically saying when I played the demo that it felt not quite as Kurzgesagt without his voice. 'Tis a night raid! Oh jeez. Night Civil and EOG raids. Right during the intro cutscene, so you're not gonna miss anything of the game. Ah, he's biting me. He's biting me. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cat Fight Club. Captain, get out of my chair. Sorry, that was Captain speaking. Aye, aye, Captain. Hello, Civil and friends. Hello, Gizmo and friend. You'll have a gooby eye. Let's fix that quick. So how's everyone doing out there in Raiderland? And Chatopia? No, that doesn't sound right. I have a really hard time doing the traditional streamer language. How's it going, everybody? How you doing? Here's a kitten. Ah. Here's the rest of him. I ruffled his feathers. When I set him down, he was all fur everywhere up on his back. There, I have smoothed you back into place. I'm helping. I'm helping. Yeah, that's what you get for helping. Okay. Onward to the game. So I believe we've already played the first few levels. But who knows how much has changed since then, so we'll redo it all anyway. Because I don't have my save, so we gotta redo it anyway. Sublina! The yellow dwarf star known as Sublina, with its warm and peaceful light, is what the birds call home. Its conditions are perfect for life to evolve into a spacefaring civilization. That's the game, Night. Starbirds.
There's no place like home. And for our beaky friends, it's the yellow dwarf star
not again.
Sublina,
No, not
which
again.
has illuminated this system.
Shush. Gather round, flock. Hear me now, for our great mission begins soon. There should be some good squawking. Where are my notes? Ah, ahem. Today we embark on a journey for the good of all birdkind. We have risen from mere ground peckers who warmed themselves with idle wings to proud tree dwellers, the horizon always in sight. But today we venture beyond that. Our goal is the endless plains of space. Our aim is its treasures, iron, silicon. That's a mighty fine speech and all, Cap, but what's our actual mission here and now? Right, Ruth. Actually, we need to make a quick stop to fill up on supplies before we can continue. Ahem. At ease, everyone. Let's get to work. Good hustle. So, Starbirds is a Kurzgesagt game, and it is a spacefaring, peaceful, chill, automation adventure of resource management, mining asteroids for resources and whatnot. We're here, Flock. These asteroids look promising. Initiate landing! How does this thing work again? Not the red button! Maybe his cryo egg got cooked on the way out here? I'm fine, Stella. Just walk me through the controls. I'm not familiar with this model. Just pay attention to the instructions, Cap, and you won't put a claw wrong. Probably. Listen up, Flock. According to my notes, we should start with this quest. No quest from the captain. Reward $200 to get 6 iron. Great. Alright, captain request iron. Click on the asteroid to see if it has iron. It does indeed have iron. Oh. Well, there's more stuff on my face here. Let's move my face, because I probably need my face to be moved. I don't know exactly where a good place is for my face in this game. There was one game, I don't remember which one, but it was one that the devs had reached out to give me a key, and this was a while back. And right in their email to give me the key, they said, for streamers, the best place to put your camera is in the upper left because that's where the least important information is found. And I was like, hey, that's kind of nice information to give. Not that I've really been in the habit of moving my camera at all recently because I kind of got sick of doing it, but maybe we're back in the habit now. Who knows? Okay. Enter Le Asteroid. Take a closer look. Zoom in and out with your mouse wheel. Yeah. Rotate the asteroid by holding right mouse and moving the button. Right. To land, click on a glowing crater. Right. Yeah. This is our very first peanut. Space peanut. First, find an iron deposit, then drag an extractor from your building inventory to do the thing. This costs you. Okay, so this is aluminum. Iron. Aluminum. Okay, the closest iron is like right here. Alright, yeah. Draggy draw a pipe to the landing pad. Great. Great! Now let's speed things up. Put down more extractors and connect them to the launch pad. How many we doing? Are we doing? We doing lots? Okay, we're doing lots. We're doing lots. Okay. There we go. Well done, Flock. We've definitely earned these credits. Collect your quest reward. A single launch pad can't keep up with more than 4 extractors. Build a second launch pad for better efficiency. We're doing great already. Now let's ramp up our production. We need to stockpile some more iron and aluminum. Okay. Mission. 4 of each. Great. Okay, so it says that this one can't keep up with the 4. Do we have information that displays that? Do we have anything that show... Those rockets are chicken-shaped. That's amazing. They're chicken-shaped rockets. Space chicken. Alright, I'm pretty sure that it said that this thing cannot keep up with more than 4 extractors. I'm just trying to figure out where that information is located, just so that I can see how they typically present information. So I click on you. Delivering output, extractor. See, my face is in the way of a bunch of stuff again. Recall, delete, resources, extractor. Ah, That's where it is. That's under my face again. Let's try up here. I don't typically like the upper corners because I'm usually just looking down. This is fine. Okay. So over here you can see. Over here, there we go, where I had mouse now. You can see that there are 4 resource slots. It fills up to 4 slots and then launches. So that's where it can't do more than 4. So we're gonna drag you out of this pipe. Get you over there. There we go. Okay, and then we need some aluminum. I might as well only put down 3 because it can only hold 3. There we go. Chicken rocket. Chicken rocket. Not bad. With all these materials, we can improve our station to earn more credits. Let's pick our first module. A new station level. Pick our first module. What you talking about, Willis? Oh, that. What is this? That'll make our station extra cozy. Now, let's get back to business. There are still some resources missing from my list. So now he wants copper and water. No. Can't find the resources you need here? Click the map button for the top left to explore more asteroids. Map button. Also, click. Also, map. Unidentified research and spend tech points. Discover. Hey, look at all that copper and water around here waiting for us. Indeed, Ruth. Indeed. Okay, so let's do, I don't know, 2 of each. That didn't work. 2 of each. Yeah. Ah, pin feathers. We're out of credits. Oops. There we go. That's no problem. These shiny nuggets are just what we need to get some extra credits. Yoke just needs to collect them. Yoke. Rover. Ensign Yoke reporting for duty, sir, Captain, sir. Alright, extra credits. Any more extra credits? Yoke, where you at? Get back to work, bud. How much am I getting? Let's find another one to grab. I'm at 35 currently. 50, so that's 15 per. Not bad. Alright, get you over here. Get you doing the do. Bean. Alright, almost done. The last thing we need to do here is fill up our oxygen tanks, so we're ready to travel onwards. To victory! To produce oxygen, we need a refiner. Click it in the building inventory to start research. Research. Alright, where's my lovely yoke? Can this thing go over pipes? It can. Oh, that's handy. Squawk. Excellent news! I've completed the research required to build the refiner for you. Claim the cross reward. Thanks. Thanks. Meow. Refiner researched. Drag it to do the do. Refiner. Refiner. Yep. Place an extractor on a water deposit, connect it to refiner. Oh my god. Cat. You can only take one. That's fair. Alright, the refiner converts the water we need into oxygen. Now connect the refiner with the launch pad and send the oxygen to the space station. I'm gonna do another launch pad. Because why not? Blorp. Another refiner, because why not? And then blorp. And then 2 more of these doodads. Because why not? Quack. Mabine! Hey, kid. Literally an astronaut chicken emote. Alright. Good job, everyone. We've stocked up on supplies. Now nothing stands in our way of discovering, well, everything, and then some. Excellent work, Flock. With all these materials stocked and our machines fixed up, it should be a smooth journey to our next destination. I recalibrated our devices and improved the precision of our trajectory calculation by 20.2853%. That's if my math is correct, and I do believe it is. Pfft, space exploration isn't about math. You've got to expect the unexpected. Trust your gut. Tell me, Rust, is your gut familiar with Kestrel laws of planetary motion? Or perhaps I didn't need to stay up all night doing the calculations to prevent us from being smashed apart by asteroids? Thank you, Stella. I'm sure Rust was, joking. Huh. Let's put all that math to work then, Flock. To the stars. We did it. Complete Sector 1 in under 3 minutes. Reach a score of 20 in Sector 1? I guess I didn't really pay attention to what I was supposed to be doing, but I also don't know how I was getting the stars. Research, so if I just kept doing stuff. If I kept doing stuff, I'd got more stars. We're gonna do state rewards. I feel like I should probably do some rewards and things. Sir. Sir. Yeah, let's stay here for a minute, just to see what do. You go get those things. There's more missions. That's why there's more missions. Okay, you. Those things are happening. Space station. Okay. So you get stars for producing X amount of materials per minute. Iron is a 3-star at 81 per minute. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Let's do more of that. Okay. In that case, then, let's get more stuff and things. So this one's maxed out. So let's do this one. This one. Ha! Gotcha. This one. This one. So does this tell me how much it can handle? Looks kind of like it's pretty much a 1-for-1. Okay, that's fair. More module quests, more money quests, more doing the stuff and things. Okay, so those should all be hooked up and online and doing stuff. And this one's pretty close to tapped. A lot of money. We do have one more launch pad point here. So this is copper. And I do believe we need more copper coming in. And I think we also need more raw water coming in. So let's do these things. There, that should be more resources. More resources. How are we doing up here? Oh god, okay, so we have 2 living quarters. We have a park, we have an engine room, and we have a lab. Lovely. We did the do. More. Do I need more tech points? Where do I know if I need more tech points? I have authority. Bean. Space bean. How doth know? I got 15. I need 5 more stars. Okay, we'll do more money for now because I need more money to build stuff. I know I need more iron. So let's go back to the other asteroid. Okay, so we have two more nodes. Alright. Put you there. Put you there. Put you there. Alright, so that we just set up was all aluminum, or we did 2 aluminum and 2 iron. So if we did the other one with 2 of each, that should be good. But the other one's all over here. They're both over here. Oh, dang it. Alright, let's go over here. I need more money. I got more money. Okay, let's do this. Do this. And then we'll unplug these. Put another one of these down. I did not leave myself very much room on this one. I don't know if I can do more though. Not really. Okay. More money. How are we doing for 18? Okay. Yeah, this is close. We need more water, and we need more aluminum. So this iron can actually get deleted. And we could probably delete another iron, and we need more aluminum. So let's get rid of you. More aluminum. Lots more water. I don't have much room for that. But I'll probably have to delete more iron, maybe? How much iron can I delete? Let's go with that much for now. Okay, so aluminum is ticking up. Iron is ticking down. Aluminum star should be good. So we just need to solve the water problem. Then we get all of our stars. Then we get all of our stars. More money. Hopefully I didn't delete too much iron, because it is ticking down drastically. And it does appear that it takes into account the overtime calculations. But apparently I overchooched the aluminum. So we'll have to probably settle that back down a bit. Okay. But we do need more water. I like the soundtrack. It's very neat. Very nice and chill space. Okay, so the problem with the water section over here is what the frick happened with that? Delete that. Something happened there. Not really sure what. Okay, so I did indeed overchooch the iron and the aluminum swap out. So while the water sorts itself out, let's go back and fix that problem. Just need to swap it by one. This one. There we go. Okay. So that should level that out a bit. Might need to do a second aluminum. We'll see. More money. Don't think I need tech points for anything at the moment. Alright, iron is ticking back up again. 78.9. 79.5 climbing. I think it needs to climb to 81, so we're just about there. Perfect, okay. Perfect. And then water. So we are currently at 59.4 out of our, what, 6? Yeah, we have 6. So just about 10 per minute. So we need another, jeez, we need another 4? Because 3 ain't gonna cut it for 81. Well, 3 should cut it for 81, because we got 6 of them. We would need 8 and change, so we need a full 9. So we do need 3 more of them. The only problem is that oxygen, we don't really have enough to cut away from oxygen to be able to do that. Interesting. I wonder how that math calculation pans out. It feels like we don't have enough resources to actually hit that 20. Is there a way... No, I don't think there's an easy way to know how much we gotta do to do the do. Give me more money. Yeah, I don't think we have enough. Because we gotta get 3 more of these going, which means we need to cut off. Well, do we need to cut off 3? So we got 4 inputs here, we got 4 inputs here, 4 inputs here. Yeah, we gotta cut off 3. So we gotta cut off 3. I don't think we could successfully cut. Well, we might be able to cut off a copper and maybe an oxygen. But that means that's 2 and not 3. Meow. Moo. Gila, shush. 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 Shush, kitty. I know, we got a very tumorous space kidney. Meh. Alright, I don't know how to solve this problem. Sure we don't have another space available? We do not have another space available. Hello, Gila. Hello, kitty. How does one actually solve this? Here, let's cut off a copper, and we'll cut off a copper, and we'll cut off a water. This one's delightful, so I'm gonna leave that. Copper, water. These 2. Okay, so that should do. Water is that would be because I did the opposite of what I was supposed to do. Hang on. Hang on. I cut off a water when I should not have cut off water. I need to be adding water. I was thinking oxygen instead. Okay. We were not able to save the copper problem, unless copper needed less per minute. But it feels like they all need 81 per minute, yes. Okay. We're gonna move on to the next level. Then we get more toys and trinkets and stuff, because I don't know how to solve this one. Missions, money, missions. Go. It's fine. Next sector. A strange discovery. Captain, I'm getting strange readings from this sector. My sensors have picked up a statistical anomaly. Something with extreme mass and density. That sounds just like the kind of resource we're looking for. Where is it? We'll have to get closer to investigate. But Captain, there's the matter of the debris field. I recommend we make our approach steadily over a few days, carefully monitoring. Why are you squawking about? Captain, this is the great unknown, what we came here for. Don't let Stella scare you. I'm not. I'm not scared. Science Officer Stella, set a course for that group of asteroids. Scared? I'm not afraid of rocks. Extreme mass and density? Is it yo mama? We're very close now. Let's land on the asteroid to find this strange object. Boop. This rock has to be the culprit. What is that? That's it's a fine question. Great gizzards! I've never seen anything like this before. I'd like to take it to our station for examination, but it seems to have fused with the asteroid. That ain't a problem. All you need is an excavation hub, and luckily for you, I know how to build one. Let's do that then. You're missing tech points. I just need to get water. Let's get water. Bloop. While we're at it, let's get some more resources. Where are you? Gold. Lovely. Alright, let's plop you down, get me some money. Wow. I didn't know you could just right-click on him. Nice. Quack. Modules need taking care of sometimes, much like plants. Completing a supply quest is a reliable method of earning credits and tech points by delivering more of the same resources. Thanks, bud. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. All right, research. There are loads of quests now. How do I let my flock know which is the most important? The uppermost quest will get resources first. Rearrange quests by dragging and dropping them in the order you want. Alright. Excavation hub. There we go. That's some sweet engineering work. Let's place the excavation hub right on top of the strange object so I can get cracking. I need money, and I need points. We got points coming in, so this is fine. I know. You are a poor, aggrieved kitty. Poor, aggrieved kitty. Money. Money is good money. Alright, points. Let's get more points. Alright, now we can build this doodad on that doodad. Come on, Ruth, what's taking so long with that excavation? I want to get that strange object. Hey, this ain't like building a nest. Sticks and feathers ain't gonna cut it for high-tech work. Unless you want to peck that thing out with your beak, like we used to mine in the old days. No, that doesn't sound like much fun. That's what I thought. Now let's get going. I'm gonna need these resources to get started. Alright, quest from Ruth. What you want, Ruth? You want gold and you want oxymogen. I can do that. I can do that. Here, let's do you boop, more gold, and you to boop water to boop there. So to boopity bop. I mean, aren't there a lot of birds that are known for geophagy? I mean, many of them just eat rocks for digestion and such. Alright, so this is just about done. Let's get more money. Okay, so oxygen. It says that it's happening, but it doesn't appear to be happening. Despite the fact that it should be happening. Because we have gold. It's not being consumed by anything, so it should be going to this mission. Deliver the resources from Ruth directly to the excavation hub, because I am dumb. That's why. Okay. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. And put you over to the hub. We're just going to delete you. Put you over here to the hub. He is silent when cuddled. He does like his attention. My arm is a little bit sore. Because it's a lot of effort to hold up a 12-pound cat single-armedly for a long period of time. But worth it. And I use my other arm for tea. More points. I need a cat sling. Actually, probably wouldn't go bad to have one of those. Like the little over-the-shoulder papoose cat kid carrying type of thing. That just happens to be used for cats. Alright, boop. Looking good so far. The next step is to tickle the object with a little radiation. I'm gonna need some uranium. Only problem is, there ain't no uranium on this rock. We'll need to get it from some other asteroid. Alright, let's go do that. Hoodies with cat pouches, that'd be kind of neat. So you have silicon. You'll have uranium, I need you. This one's humming with uranium. Let's get our uranium production going. Oh, it's a little rock. It's a little bitty rock. Kablam. There we go. There we go. I know, the moment I put him down, he started talking up a storm. Okay, so we got uranium. It is coming in. She was about to tell me what I was about to tell you. Our rockets are delivering the uranium to our station. Now we need to change their destination to the other asteroid. I don't know how she ended up going, like, partial southern accent, but whatever, it's fine. Ruth can be partially southern. I think a couple of things she said, the couple of phrases she used, made me switch to southern. And I didn't have much of a choice in the matter. It just happened. Okay. Transport resources between asteroids. You'll need a landing pad. Research it from the building. That. Yes. Okay, so I need water to research that, so I need to stop sucking up water with these missions. I won't take one of those in a bit. Meanwhile, let's come back over here. Get some more money going. Alright, over here, we have 3 pads here that don't really have any resources near them. Let's do this one. Can I fit another one? Yeah, let's do that. You can go there. Actually, that's got room for more, doesn't it? It do indeed. Okay, so we got 4 lined up here. I would like to get some stuff happening. That didn't really end up any better, but it's fine. Okay. Get some oxygen going. Let's go walk. I've researched the landing pad to receive the uranium. Let's place it on a big crater on the excavation asteroid. There we go. Right. Yeah. Now let's check the map and find the asteroid delivering uranium. Click of the this to the that. So the uranium goes the that away. Quack. Fantastic work, Flock. The uranium is being delivered to the excavation asteroid. Let's return to it now. And then you. Land. Ah. Pipe. There we go. Look at this little guy. Look at this little guy. He's got his little aviator goggles on. He's got his little fat cheeks. Okay, uranium delivered. Ooh, quartz. To victory. Wait, what is this quartz research? I've never heard of it. Alright. Quartz. Wow. It would appear that we need to produce quartz ourselves, and we need a chemical lab for that. Okay. Chemicals. Research the chemicals. We need silicon. Great. Alright, so we need silicon. We can do that. We need more missions. Sure. Okay, so new module quest. We need more modules. Solar sail sounds delightful. Let's get it. Okay, now we need to go get silicon. Oh, this one's got silicon and question mark. Alright, silicon. Chances are we don't need much. Well, we probably do need a lot of it. Let's just go all in. Screw it. Chicken rocket. Chicken rocket. Chicken rocket. Chicken rocket. That reminds me, I gotta play the other chicken game. Chemical lab. Solar sails. More research. That. What are you doing? You alright down there, bud? You alright down there? He's having a panic attack. Look at him go! Shh. I've researched the chemical lab. Dreams do come true. I've always wanted my very own chemical lab. Good job, Stella. So according to the wiki, we should combine water and silicon in the chemical lab. Alright. Let's do that thing. Does it say how much? Is it just a 1-for-1? Here, let's put you right here. I think it might just be a 1-for-1. I don't have any more money. I need more money. More money, please. What are you? You are aluminum. Oh, I need to go get aluminum. Oh, well, we'll get there in a sec. Alright, one of you. One of you. One of you. Nope, that's not the right one. Okay. That's fine. You sir. Ooh, shiny. Good. Okay. We need you. There we go. Quartz incoming. Excellent work, Flock. We're now refining a steady stream of quartz. Do you need anything further, Science Officer? Maybe a tissue. My chemical lab, it's just so beautiful. I wish we brought a poet on this mission. Come on now, Stella. Now's the time for crystal clear findings and rock solid science. Oh, Captain, that's very poetic. Now let's deliver this quartz to the excavation site so Ruth can separate that strange object. Alright. I'm loving these birds. Alright, let's go see if we can find the aluminum. Great, there's aluminum. Yep. I don't have $100. I don't have $100 to land there. Alright, fine. Be that way. Now we have $100. Let's get more bucks. Need more bucks. Okay, that'll do. Alright, aluminium. Oh, there's a lot of densely packed resources here. That'll do. More money, please. More money, please. More money, please. I would like more money, please. Let's give him a park. Let's give him a park. Also, oh right, that's not gonna work. Over here. Sure, sure, why not? That was poor planning on my part, but it's fine. It'd be nice if these could get leveled up, but for now, we'll deal with them as they is. And I wonder if that's how we go back and solve the level 1 problem. After things are leveled up, we can fit more things on the asteroids. I don't know if we can do that. More money. Engine room sounds like a delight. We don't have copper. Got copper here. Okay, so let's get it. Let's get copper going. You are in the way. Great. So we got one thing of copper, we got one thing of aluminum, we got one thing of silicon, just raw dogging that silicon, and then we have one more, I think, that we could fit if we wanted to do more of any of them. Let's see. Oxygen's fine. Silicon's fine. Copper's working on it. Aluminum. It doesn't feel like aluminum's doing the thing. We're currently doing 57 aluminum. Copper is recalculating. Okay, we're gonna need a lot more. I don't think this asteroid's gonna cover it. Probably would need to switch this to just aluminum and copper to meet the needs. Because silicon we've got on another asteroid that we could do. That's fine. Here, let's do this. Copper. Aluminum. And we'll resituate if we need to, or when we need to. Let's see. Treasury? Treasury sounds delightful. Alright. Money. Treasury. Money. Treasury. Jesus, so many flashes. Let's do a reactor. More money. Ooh, that reactor isn't going to happen because I have all of my aluminum going into the scanny do at the moment. Do I even need that anymore? I don't think I need it anymore. So let's switch the aluminum to going back to base. Okay, so aluminum reactor is going to happen over time. You're fine doing nothing. Alright, so we need... Oh, we need the quartz in the thing. I forgot to deliver the quartz. The quartz is coming from over here. Okay, it's good. Alright, let's do another launchy pad here. So what do we need? We need more gold. I can do more gold. More gold. Oh, I did it. I've never seen birds gather resources so fast. It seems that mystery is an excellent motivator. Now, let's take a closer look at this strange object. Hold on to your birthday butts. Just gotta lift this thing carefully, and then I can... Huh? Whoa, Captain, you're not gonna believe this, but it's flying. Quick, hitch it to my rover. That'll stop it from floating away. But it's not floating away, it's just floating. Like magic. We must see what's inside this rock. It could be like a tiny alien spaceship or something. Excuse me, if we're going to open up this potentially dangerous object, we're doing it in a controlled lab environment. You heard Stella. To the lab. Command team only. Oh, and Ensign Yoke, you come too. I don't want you to miss this. Big glowing purple rock thing. Quack. This is fascinating. Looks like a rock. Wow, you had to poke it, Ensign. Have you figured out what it is yet? Something's not native to our system. It came all the way from over here. Hooray, we did it. Okay, so we're at 22 out of 32. So I'm gonna choose to continue forward instead of aiming for all the stars because I feel like I need to come back and rejigger all my stuff once I've got better tech. So we're just gonna go forward. Sector 3, reach for the stars. What a strange little rock. How about we call it a strangelet? Excellent notion, Yoke. So, Stella, do I understand correctly that this strangelet originated from a different star system? Yes. I've never seen an isotope ratios like this before. This material must come from a place with vastly different conditions than Sablina. Incredible. Truly, something truly out of this world. Let's go there. Where do I sign up? Traveling to another star system? Do you even know what you're chirping about? That's unprecedented. Haven't we been working on a starship for some time now, Ruth? Aye, Cap. The laser sail prototype is just about done. Just a few more resources from this sector and we can finish up and give her a test run. Prototype? Test run? Oh, stars above. But I do want to find out more about those readings. Alright, let's build a starship, shall we? We need a laser. And we need mirrors. Great. The laser sail ship is missing mirrors and lasers, which need more production steps. Click their icons on the quest to proceed. Laser. The wiki displays the required buildings and materials needed to craft the resources. Click on them to find out more. Okay, so we need an optics factory to make the laser, which needs research. We need energy. Produces waste. We need uranium. We need glass. We need more glass. We need light alloy. We need mirrors. Oh, this is the things. Yeah. Okay, got it. Jump back to previous entry. Whew, that's a lot. Well, let's just start somewhere and wing it from there. He said the magic words. I always gonna wing things. Alright, so uranium's over here. We got zoobity boop. Iron. Okay. Yep. Alright. So iron and this one are our basics. The rest of them we need to discover. So glass is gonna be quartz, refined. Quartz we know we need silicon and water. Uranium is gonna be those places. Extractor, optics factory, refiner. Okay. Don't know what I need yet, but let's just start getting some resources. Because getting resources is kind of important. You'll do. Iron. Bippity, bobbity. Boop. This place only has iron, so I don't need to worry about putting anything else here or fitting any other contraptions. Iron incoming. New quest. Iron. Money. I like it. Great. We made a gym. Well, of course we need a bird bath. Obviously. You want to give me money for iron? I can do money for iron. That's a thing I am capable of doing. In fact, let's get more iron. Oh, they changed up the tabs at the bottom here. Previously, it was all just kind of in a row of like 6, and now they've tabularized them. That's probably not how that was supposed to go, but whatever, it's fine. Alright, let's use iron to just keep cranking out money. That's... hang on. There we go. I don't know if you're supposed to be able to just quickly reposition the little rover dude. Because all you gotta do is run around and click and click and click and wherever there's resources, I just click the do. Okay, you've got 4. You've only got 2. You've got 4. So you've only got 2. We need a little bit more iron. Which there isn't. There isn't more iron. Ah, found more iron. Eh, 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 eh. Here, let's see if we can reposition a little bit. Delete, delete, delete. That'll do. Alright, and then you can go over here. Alright, so we got 4. We got 4, we got 4. So all of the spots on here are full. As full as they can be with the only resource that's on the thing. That's fine. That just means it's maximized for production currently. And we're just gonna use it to get more points and money and things. Good. Just keep on keeping on. Next up, this little bean. That is some really densely packed resources. Polyxo? Polyxo. Alright, fair enough. I don't know what I need it for, but I'm gonna assume I'm gonna need it. We also need water. I don't have water yet. I thought this was the planet that had water. This is not. Okay. This is fine. It's fine. Let's do, I don't know, 2 silicon and 2 aluminum for now. Did that plug in? It did plug in. It didn't plug in. There we go. Alright, 2 silicon, 2 aluminum for now. And actually let's do some Polyxo. That's not the right one. Son of a bitch. Need more money. Little bird, I need you to go get my money. That's more money. Good. More money. There's my thing. Okay. You. There. That's Polyxo, whatever that's for. This is good. Let's see. This one's got water. I need water. Probably should just go ahead and discover all of them. Water in question mark? What are you? Sulfur. Neat. And that's the only spot where we have sulfur available, because if I highlight the uranium, there's 3 total spots. Alright, let's go here. This is going to be our quartz production, because this is where we have water and silicon in the same place. So this can be just for water, oxygen, whatever we need. Assuming that there's enough space for that crap. That's so many resources. So much and so many. Alright, we got that, we got that. I don't know what, I don't know if any of these matter, because we fill up these slots here, but I don't know if they do anything other than the rewards that I'm selecting when I get them. Like, I don't know if it's better to have a bird bath or a gym, or if I should load up on labs or whatever. I have no idea. It just mentions station level itself matters. But that's fine. Let's just go ahead and do... We've got magnesium coming in. Wait. Magnesium? I thought that was listed as Polixo. Where the frick was the Polixo? I have no idea. I'm so confused. Where was that Polixo happening? Polixo is the name of the friggin' rock. Okay, got it. That's why I was so confused. Alexa, stop. She's like, I heard you talking about the rock. He's 51 years old. I'm like, what the fuck? Fucking Alexa. You give me more money. You give me... that one. And then we'll go back over to here and make some oxymogen. Ah, Crucible, Optics Factory, nothing. Okay, we need these. Okay, that's happening for now. More money. Oh, sulfur for a lab. I don't really need any of these down. Sure, why not? Down. So many things happening. Okay, so we've got some basic resources up and running. Let's go ahead and start up the uranium. I know we needed uranium for the laser. Actually, there we go. Okay, that works. Hold up. Silicon. Okay. We have 3 drop-off points here. Sure. Let's do another round of uranium then. Then we have one empty one over here that we'll do uranium or silicon depending on what we need. Okay, so let's work towards the laser. We've got the uranium, we need the glass. So for glass, I mean, we're probably going to need the glass for the mirrors as well. Light alloy is aluminum and silicon. Ah. Okay. Let's research. And research. So the research for this thingamabobber is happening now. This we're going to need to make glass. So glass is in quartz in the refiner. So we need a quartz place. I mean, this place is technically a quartz place. I don't know if we're going to need any more uranium than we currently have. We are currently more than producing enough uranium. So the rest of this place can go towards quartz refinement. Which we need to finish this research, which is coming soon. Crucible. Okay. So, crucible. No, we need quartz refinement. What am I talking about? We need quartz refinement. So this is our empty one. There's no room there. That's fine. You can go there. And the space availability is tight. I guess that's probably the point, isn't it? Let's put you can go over here. And you can go over here. Okay, so that's one rocket dedicated to quartz production. That is not... I am currently exporting ash because I have done that incorrectly. I need to quartz into glass, so not raw silicon. Okay, it's fine. We'll just take those back. That's fine. These can go straight production. And we'll just use these as just a quartz output spot. That's fine. So, or silicon output. Yeah, there we go. Silicon output is fine, and then we just need to find a spot that has some extra water. This will do a spot, but I think we can do it over here, maybe? Let's find out. We got room? You are full, You got room. Water. That spot really likes to spawn. I feel like this might be a little cheese way to get money. Alright. We'll stop that for now. Okay, so quartz production. Let's do quartz production. So we'll take that in here. I'll take you there. I need to come back over here and take this quartz to send over to this spot here. So now we have quartz coming in hot and fast over there. And then we need the crucible. That was the aluminum and silicon to make the light alloy. What am I doing with myself? Hang on. Hang on. I need quartz. Chemical lab. That's what I was missing. Chemical lab. That's what I was thinking. Not the crucible. So chemical lab. We're going to need 4 of them. Okay. Ooh, that's tough though. Because you can't cross your pipes. I gotta think about this a little bit better. Let's put you over here then. Okay, you can go over here and you can go in there. That should be fine. Nope, that's not how that works. Oof. Tricky. Hang on. Now I understand where the puzzle comes in, because we hadn't really had an issue with this up until now. Because if you can't cross your pipes, everything needs to be kind of linear. Do. So how do we cross all these beams, even though we're strictly told not to cross all the beams? Here, let's do this one. Can go over here. So that's producing. How do? Okay, so that had to leave some room there. So that leaves one more that I need to make. And that probably needs to go over here. Alternately, I could pipe one of them into here and pipe one of these pipes elsewhere. More money. Give me more money. The not crossing the beams part of the puzzle is particularly tricky. Okay, so one of these can go because I don't need that. In fact, let's get rid of both of them for now. Okay, so you are in the way. Let's put you over here. Nope. There we go. You go over there. You go there. Okay, so that then puts the water, two of the waters on this side. We still need... Still need another spot coming out of here, which I still have penned in. That's tricksy. What if you get further spaced? You go there. Yeah, I still need... I need this to go away. I need that there. I need this going that way, this going that way, this going around this way. There we go. That does it. Man, this is now less about optimizing my resource node usage and more about optimizing the actual wiring or piping. That should all be cutting it, right? You're good? You got everything you need? You are not getting water. Why are you not getting water? What is happening here? Why are you not working? You're working. You've got water. You've got silicon. You've got water. You've got silicon. So this pipe shows that the silicon is moving in, which means this one is not working. So let's just start that over. You're making water. You're flowing water. You're also not working. I don't know what happened with these ones. They went janky. Now they're producing. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened there. I placed them down and they just kind of didn't do the thing. But it's fine. We figured it out. No, we didn't, because you're also not doing a do. It's like this one also stopped functioning water-wise. Okay. Are there any more that I have somehow accidentally screwed up? No, okay. Okay, back to map for a sec. So we are currently outputting quartz from here. We are outputting water and oxygen from here. We are importing quartz, which seems to be hella backed up, which is fine. We are outputting a whole bunch of uranium, and we are outputting a whole bunch of iron. Over here, we've got the magnesium, the silicon, and the aluminum in various relatively small amounts. So now we need the glass. And glass was the quartz produced into glass. So we need the refiner, we need the aluminum. Let's do the glass production over here. There is aluminum over here as well, so we might be able to squeeze in the strange material, the other thing. Hang on. The whatchamacallit, the stuff in the things. We needed it for light alloy. There we go, because that's aluminum and silicon. So aluminum, silicon, and water are all over here for the light alloy and the glass. Although glass is quartz, so we need a lot of space to be able to produce water and silicon into quartz, which is in turn then goes into to glass. Yeah, that's a lot of shit to try to fit in this tiny little thing. Maybe. I mean, we're producing quartz over here, so we could then turn that into glass and just leave this for the alloy. Either way, I do need the glass. So let's do the glass. Where am I getting silicon from? Oh, right over here. Little bits from here. Okay, that's fine. So this can be the alloy production for now until further notice. And for alloy, we need these two things. Alloy. So we need that crucible. That requires that space. How about that? Our brand new crucible. We'll be mixing alloys and ceramics in no time, but not without energy. Energy? I thought you'd never ask. Let's research solar panels. I'm excited to see the crucible in action. Yes. What do I need for solar panels? We need Glass. Shit. Alright. Fine, back to glass. Gila. 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 Hi, kitty. Hi. Hi. How are you? Okay. Now the question is, do I have enough space to even do that? I guess I could shunt off a couple of these. Here, let's kill this one. And let's kill this one. We'll turn both of those into glass. So we need the refining. Those don't go into there. Those don't go into there at all. Those need to go over to here. Or you go over here, and you go over to here, so that these gonna go to here. Optics factory. So we got the optics factory, which we're a little bit ahead of the curve there because we needed that for turning these things into lasers. This is researching the solar panels so we can start making the light alloy, which we need here. You give me that. You give me that. Meow. 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 Okay, so let's go. Back to here where we were attempting to do the thing. You could even connect several panels so long as you do it in series, as you get more voltage, but the current stays the same. Okay. Okay, so we need... Oh, it needs 2 energy. 2 energy. Needs 3 energy. That was saying it needed 2 more. All right. Hang on. Hang on. Doop and doop and doop. Power. It looks like a teapot. It literally is a teapot. It's a teapot on a burner. Great, love it. Okay, you go there, you go there, bloop, and you go there. And you are making me light alloy, which is then going to very slowly trickle out the door. Probably going to want to make more of that. So that just delivered 4. 1 more launch gets us the other part of the solar sails here, which is good. Good, good. Okay. So that's happening. I think we need another one, though. let's do another one. We can just go right. Ah, right. We need this thing. Okay. That's fine. I just need to get you some power. Then I need to get you some materials. There we go. Now I probably should hook up the rest of this. Let's figure out how to do. There's only 4 spots, so there and there. I just need to figure out how to do the rest of it. Draw the rest of the owl, as it were. Power is probably going to need to be reoriented. What? Why did I do that? That's not what I meant to do at all. I need to go there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it turns out if you feed it the right resources, it works. There we go.
Gila. Gila. Alright. Yeah. I get it.
Okay, feeding it the right resources is the way to go. Okay, so now can I squeeze another one on here? No, not really. How about you and oops and you? This one's probably going to be the hardest. In fact, let's just make some room now. Actually, that's not too bad. Okay. So this one's functional, this one's functional. This one's functional. This one needs power. That hang on. There we go. That should give me enough room for power over here. And then this needs an output to here. Good, good. So this is my little light alloy production facility. Do I want sulfur? I kind of want sulfur. I don't need sulfur yet, but let's get sulfur. Let's fuck it. Why not? Sulfur. The only place to get sulfur, right here. Which one use sulfur? You look like sulfur. There. Sulfur. Sulfur incoming. Money. Money. Hello, the one. How you doing? So I'm getting sulfur. I don't need sulfur for anything other than to fulfill that, basically. Sure. Okay, so this we don't actually really need this place at all. This is mostly just for a little bit of extra income with that sulfur, maybe some uranium if we need it. But so far, we don't really need it. Okay, so now we need laser. Uranium and glass to make a laser. I guess we have uranium here. So we can produce uranium here and import glass. Sure, why not? Nope, that is unnecessary. Okay. Import uranium, make laser. Laser needs optics factory. Optics factory goes right here. You need 3 power. Okay, we can do that. Power. Uranium. And then I need to shuffle off glass onto this spot. I'm producing glass here. I think I need to do something better with my glass output, honestly. Okay, what do we got going on here? That's not quartz. Refining glass. Okay. So we got water going into here and glass going into here. Yeah, I think it'll do for now. I was trying to figure out if I could like I guess I can separate out my glass output. That's fairly easy. Right there. Your oxygen. Where's my glass? You're my glass, okay. So you go that way instead. You go that way. Sure, why not? This is now solely for water output. This is now solely for glass output. As soon as it's done actually launching it. Yeah, purely glass. Okay. That will do. Do you have any other glass production happening over here? Yes, I have these two. Okay, that's fine. Alright, glass over here. Okay, so glass is going to be coming into here. That needs to go that way. I wish there was a way to split a pipe so we could send glass to multiple places at once from the same refiner. I was just thinking that, actually. I've tried out this pipe hub for my neuron accelerator beamline. Perhaps you can research it for this purpose. I think I shall. So this is currently producing laser. Just the one laser. That's happening. That's happening. That's happening. That's happening. Pipe hub. Let's give it a try. Place a pipe hub near your production site. I don't actually have anywhere I want to use that at the moment, come to think of it. That's actually a good point. I don't actually think I need it right now. I probably should. Because I know I had some spots over here where the water was just being overused and blocking up because it didn't have anywhere to go. Like this spot right here is sitting and waiting on production a lot of the time. So I could then... What's the slowdown here? The slowdown appears to be the actual rocket output. Alright, what else do I need glass for? I need a glass for the mirrors. So let's do that then. Intake. Mirrors are being made in the optics factory. Do I have enough room for this shit? Not really. Not really at all. Optics factory. You can go right here. That'll do. And then you can go this way. So I have room to make energy. What am I doing up here? There was stuff at the bottom of the screen, and I got tired of constantly trying to unhide my face. Okay, so over here for the optics for the mirror, we need light alloys shipped in. Light alloys are over here. Okay, so you place the pipe hub. Pipe hub. Connect one or more pipes to it, then draw out as many as you like. The pipe hub will split the flow evenly between them. There, how's that go? There we go. There we go. This is an absolute cluster. I have created a mess for myself. Hooray! So I have taken over all of my glass to go over to make those lasers. So that was not the best plan, because this is my glass production and it's all being used to make lasers, so it's not going anywhere else. So I probably need to be making more glass somewhere. Don't really have anywhere, because now all of my light alloy is being taken up trying to go over and make those mirrors. So I'm really not doing this correctly. And I think that's fine. We're learning. We're learning. Okay, so over here for the lasers, I just discovered something. I don't know what I just discovered. I saw it pop up at the bottom and I missed it. I discovered something. So for the lasers, we need glass and we need uranium. So having glass shipped here and then producing lasers is a good plan. I just need a better plan for glass production. Glass is refined quartz, so we need silicon and water. We have silicon and water over here, and we just have water over here. So we're shipping in silicon for no real reason. Can we do a second round of glass production over here? Kinda yes, kinda maybe. Oh, I don't want that yet. And then I need refiner. So that should be refining into glass. Not the most ideal path to do for that, but it'll do for the moment. In fact, let's do another one. That's not oops. Whoops. That's fine. Hang on. You. There we go. Alright, glass is happening. Lasers is happening. I don't have much glass happening at the moment, but I do have it happening. I really feel like I should resituate my other setup, but neither of these is really all that great. But glass is happening. That's all that matters at the moment. Glass is happening. Water's happening? Water's happening, yes. Okay, that's fine. So we need the mirrors being produced. And for the mirrors, we need that glass and that light alloy. The light alloy being over here. So let's see. What if we split the light alloy to 2 different outputs? Can we do that? This is all the light alloy production, and it's currently not going anywhere because it's too full. Let's do another launch pad. And then you. One to there and 1 to over here. And then I need you. Yeah, this is not an easy multi-split situation. I wonder how well they handle cross connections. So if we do like, I don't know, that there, so you can do that, and you can do that, and you can do that, and you can do that, you can do that, and you can do that. Fuck it, just figure yourselves out. It's fine. It did say that you could do as many as you want, so let's split that out a little bit. Here, let's see if we can tone that shit down a bit. So what if we just did 1? 1 to you, 1 to you. 1 to here, 1 to there, and 1 to there. Can you figure yourselves out? Can you do a 3 to 2 split without me having to think about it? Feels like the answer is yes. Yeah, it feels like you're able to do your thing just fine. Okay, good. This is how we solve many of our logistical problems. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. I saw that. Where did I see that? Over here. So this is producing lasers, but it's also producing a scrap metal output kind of deal. So laser, and then there's that, the scrap. I don't think we have any uses for them, and that doesn't appear to be a problem. Okay, so we just need to produce those mirrors. So over here we've got the lasers. Lasers are happening. Over here we've got... We got mirrors. Why are we sending the mirrors over here? Why are we sending the mirrors over here? Mirrors? Why are you sending me mirrors? Why aren't you sending me mirrors home? Mirrors. Mirrors. You are producing... You're producing mirrors. And you are not sending them. You are sending them here. I see. I need a standalone output for mirrors. You are currently outputting water. I don't think I would care to do that. You're outputting glass. Yeah, I need a free space to output my mirrors. So I'm thinking I might take over that water one. So this one is sending mirrors that way. So it is outputting mirrors. It's just not putting them anywhere I need them. Okay, so you get deleted for now. You go that way. And you are no longer outputting mirrors. You should just be outputting glass. Why do you still say you're outputting mirrors? We have an upgrade button. That didn't exist before. We'll look at that later, perhaps. Okay, so you are sending mirrors. Mirrors to space. Mirrors to space. Victory. Alright, so as soon as this reactor finishes, done, that is maxed out on all of these station levels. Okay. We are not outputting everything to their fullest, but we're doing pretty good. We're no longer outputting water. It's fine. It's fine. We're doing okay though. We've done the do. It was definitely not ideal. But you know, now that we have the pipe hubs, that will drastically increase our effectiveness in making stuff. So I want to wait for this one to finish just for funsies. Chicken rockets. Chicken rockets. Okay, that was done. We did it. We did it! After all those calculations, the laser sail spaceship is finally ready. Only a 0.001% chance of the sail melting and everyone frying. Don't you mean a 99.999% chance of success? Alright, I'm ready to see our new ship get lasered into space. I've been working overtime to get those cryo eggs ready. Yoke, you're such a tiny flapper. Can I stash some of my greenery in yours? That's fine. I have the coziest egg of all. Come on, guys, let's get going. Unless you want to arrive a couple decades later. Get it together now. This is the moment of truth. To the Cryo Eggs crew, we'll close our eyes here in our home system, but when we open them up again, we'll face the unknown. Look at Ruth taking charge. Generating forward momentum. This is our space station. It is unfolding.
Tucked into their cryo eggs, our crew will leave the rest of the birds behind. Those who remain will tell their hatchlings of the incredible mission they once shared. The solar sail unfolds to its full size of 5.9 square kilometers, reflecting the light of their home star as a final farewell.
Neat.
Before they accelerate into the darkness.
Zoom. I love that we get proper Kurzgesagt narration.
For 96 years, our birds slept through the silence of space. But this calmness ends now. Rise and shine, and welcome to Ravsicle. This really should have been a warm and cozy place, but a shroud of interstellar dust has settled around this F-type star. It's reduced Ravsicle's light to a permanent sunset, dragging temperatures below freezing all across the system. But even as feathers fluff and beaks chatter, when it comes to closing in on the strange mystery, the birds are getting warmer.
Neat. They do a really good job with theoretical space travel stuff. Okay, we did it. I got no good scores whatsoever, but it's fine. Ravsicle. Time for a winter coat. Wake up, flock. We have arrived in Ravsicle. You have to see this. Whoa, looks really inviting. I hope there's at least some treasure under all this ice and snow. That treasure is called data, Rust, and this system is full of it. But first, we'll need to set up the space station, or we'll freeze to death. Freeze? Well, that's not how I'd like to start my Tuesday. Nice job, Stella. You broke the captain. Don't be such a doomsquawker. First, let's grab a hot cup of coffee, and then we'll find a solution. I'm fine. We're all gonna be fine, provided we stick to my grand master plan. Gather resources, set up the station, find the strangelets, boom, promotions, glory, and possibly cake. Oh, I slept like a chick. Those cryo eggs are as comfy as our nest back in the day. Brr, it's frosty here. Well observed, Herb. We need to insulate our corridors before we venture out into the system. You must be telepathic, Stella. That's exactly what I was going to suggest. Great minds think alike. Let's do it. What a neat little snowball star looking thing that is under my face. Alright, new quest from Captain. We need station level 2. Got it. Can do. Mostly that just means start collecting resources and then provide said resources to places and things. Oh, what are you? Methane. Sulfur, water, methane. Sulfur. Methane, aluminum, silicon. Okay. Water. Let's start with water. Water's a good start. We need a drink. Ooh. Neat little methane patches. Oh, water patch. Hey! These are kinda neat. They're different resources than usual. Or different resource node looking places. And the rocks are neat shaped. Kind of cone looking thing. Okay. Extractor. Oh no. We cannot extract. Which means this free space right here is going to be for a different kind of extractor. So let's extract some sulfur while we're at it. We'll just start there because that's all we got at the moment. Guess we could do a couple more. Now, can we can do the pipe hubs. Okay, this is good. I'm curious if the pipe hub has a throughput limitation. Like if I hook all 4 of these up so that it dumps into one, is that a problem? I don't think I need to do that right now, but I'm curious. Alright, let's get some things happening. Alright, you want sulfur? I can do sulfur. Let's do that one first. You want sulfur? Let's do sulfur. Okay, so you want silicon, you want aluminum, or you want uranium. I think the only one that we have available right now is... Oh, we have silicon and... step. There. Let's go that way. You... That'll do for now. Corridors. Having places to walk sounds neat. That's a lot better already. Next mission, look for strangelets. After all, that's what we came here for. Engine room. Component lab. Sure, we'll go ahead and research that. Why not? What's the upgrade do? Never mind, I can't push the upgrade button yet. I guess we haven't researched the upgrades. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so this can be basic bare bones for the moment. Water. Water. I don't think we can do water yet, can we? Oh my god. It looks like a chicken. So we need acid. We need craftable acid, which is in the chem lab, out of sulfur and water. Okay. And we need the ice extractor for that, which I don't actually have yet. I don't know how to do that. How do we get the ice extractor? Because we're probably going to need that for the methane, the frozen methane, and the water ice. But how do I do it? How do it do? I guess we probably need that strangelet first, don't we? Alright, let's see if we can find it. We'll just start hitting discover on all these. That's probably this guy, the round one. Yep. Let's start slapping discover on all of them. Okay. More points. So she wants uranium happening. But this one has nothing, supposedly. All the other ones have resources and stuff. This one's got nothing. Why do you have nothing? Why are you so special? That looks like a something. That looks like a something to me. Maybe it's just meant to be a crafting rock. Just a rock with more space so you can do some, like, straight-up materials crafting without having to worry about wasting the other rocks? Maybe? Very possible. You are probably where the strangelet is. Indeed. Right there. Strange object indeed. Give me more stuff and things, please. More stuff and things. Sure. Well, pluck me and call me a roast. Is that what I think it is? Finally, we're getting to the good stuff. I'll get my bird seed. I'll bet my bird seed that there's some alien relics inside. Ooh, or an actual alien. Easy, we gotta get inside this thing first. And it's frozen up real good. Right. Get you over here, getting me some resources. Okay, so we need to put down the excavation hub. Get that thing cooking. And we need water. I can't. There we are. Alright, let's defrost this popsicle. But first, I'll need water for the excavator's engine cooling system. There ain't much water here, at least not liquid. So, what's with all these icy patches on some of the nearby asteroids? Well spotted. At these temperatures, fluids and gases like water and methane freeze solid. Stella, let's research those ice extractors you designed. They could solve our problem. Indeed. You. And you. Okay, we don't have any water here. I think these are all methane deposits. Good to have those ice extractors handy. Now for our water supply. I was getting worried about my greenhouse hatchlings. It's quite easy. Once placed on an icy patch, they begin isolating and extracting the constituent components. Okay, sounds good. We can do that. Right now, all we have over here is actual methane. So let's just start dumping it. Just dump the methane. Dump it. I guess we could probably start dumping some aluminum too. Get some resources out there. It'll be fine. More money. Alright, now we need to go find some ice, which we did have on the first asteroid. And let's plop down another one of these doodads. There, water's coming in. Then we're going to need to make acid, so we need sulfur and water. This little planetoid does indeed have sulfur and water, so we can do that if we want to. Alright, where's my water going? Ah. I forgot. I need to bring water to the actual thing. Keep forgetting about that. Water to the actual thing. Let's do... Oh, this one's just fine. Water to the actual thing. Ah, water and sulfur. This is my acid production plant. Right here. Do I have enough room? I do have enough room. Alright, what I want to do is I want to do that and that and that and that and that and that. There we go. That shuffles all four of those ice thingies into the one. Actually, let's scooch these a little bit. Kind of hoping we could fit more. Looks like that's about as much as we can fit. Oh, I see. Hang on. The actual space on those is tiny. They fit, but just barely. Okay, that'll be fine. That's happening. That's doing the do. Okay. That's good. I mean, this one could also be used to produce acid, but since it's got the methane, we might as well leave it as a raw materials producer. And then this one. You are my water. Blue. Okay. Well, that goes. I'm gonna come over here and start setting up for acid. Okay, Chem Lab. I got my money. I've got a theory on how to crack this one open, but I need to run tests. Can you get me some plastic so I can build a prototype? Alright. don't know how to make plastic yet, but we'll figure it out. I need more money, badly. Give me more money, dude. Alright, another one of those. Get me one of those. Does that work? Can that shunt multiple materials? It cannot. Okay, got it. In that case, then... you can go there. You can go... there. Something like that. Except for I didn't leave myself any room to actually shunt the materials places. Okay, yeah. All of these crisscrossies nonsense is making it tricky to do the stuff and things. You can come back here. You can go there for now. More money. Did it. More money. Give me more money. Alright, that should be more acid. Okay, so we got 2 acid producers on each output right now. So if I need to split acid to multiple locations, I can do that. I definitely should figure out more. So we got room over there for one. Got more money. More money. More money. I guess uranium is my next bet for money. Okay, so that's 4 acid producers right in here. And then we've got 2 over here, so I just need to do some more creative squeezing. This one can probably get squeezed over here. So this one can go this way. That leaves this little acid patch here, which we can probably get 2 out of. And then 2 waters, which I probably want to get creative about as well. be acid there. You can be water there. You can be there. And then you can get really creatively shunted this away. Okay. So now we have 2 full outputs of acid. Good, good. Okay. Now let's stop focusing on the spot here. But I do needs that money. Now we need uranium. That's if we need quartz. What do we need for plastic? Let's look at that. So we need hydrocarbons, which would be methane and... oh, carbon. Methane. Oxygen. I don't think that's how carbon is made. Is it? Methane and oxygen? Maybe. So methane... So we need methane, we need water for oxygen. More water for the carbon. And then just to refine that. So methane and water. Do we even have... The only spot where we have methane and water is the first little planet thing. So that probably wouldn't be a bad idea to use as a plastic production. And then currently it's just raw output of water and sulfur. And that could easily be collected from other locations. So let's go here. Let's turn this into raw output of sulfur and aluminum. Uranium, not aluminum. That's not what's here. Alright, you are uranium. That is easy. You are sulfur. That is easy. You are big old sulfur patches. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 main outputs. Just done. 3. 3 outputs. Let's do 1 uranium and 2 sulfur. Because we might need sulfur for more acid production and whatnot. So these 2 can be sulfur and that one can be uranium. Sure, why not? This is a nice and easy planet. I like this planet. It's a good planet. Yeah, this is fine. This would be a very simple output, basic bitch production planet only. No thinking behind it. Just uranium, sulfur. Done. 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 It does look like nerd candy. I kind of dig it. Okay. So, this one is completely and totally thought-free and done and completed. I can't do anything else with it. Not until we get more output. Dumping as much money as I can into the situation. Circuit boards. I mean, circuit boards? Alright. I don't have any oxygen yet. I probably should do that. More money. More money. Okay, you dumping output of materials. And the weird part about the dumping of output of materials is they don't actually do anything on their own. Like, we're just infinitely storing sulfur forever. And the only time we ever actually get anything out of it is when we take a mission for sulfur. And it doesn't actually do... it doesn't actually use any of the massive amounts of sulfur I'm shipping to the space station. It only takes fresh input. So there's no storage. There's no cargo space. There's no capacity. It's just pure raw throughput. Which is a weird concept. It feels odd to me. Alright, what was I going to do? I was going to turn this into plastic, wasn't I? So that is currently dumping water out to here. So I need water to replace that. I have water over here. Let's make this a water output. Because over here we have water and silicon, which is probably going to need to go to quartz production. Oh, that's a nice little bean. It's a little green bean. That is a little green bean. It's a nice green bean. Oh, this does not have much water on it. That's fine. I don't really need a lot of water. I just need enough water for output. Can I do 4? I can do 4. Okay, that's that. And then the last one over here can be all silicon. Great. Another no thinking bean. I don't even need the uranium off of this one. No thinking beans, just raw material output. Alright, so then this one can be turned purely into carbon production, plastic production. So this one can go over here. Okay, this whole clusterfuck needs to get deleted. I'll just rethink it, redo it. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. You, get deleted. I just deleted it, man. He's having a hard time thinking of that. Okay, Actually, this might be awful for carbon production, just because there's not much in the way of space. But let me remind myself what I need for plastic. So we need a refiner for carbon. Or sorry, for hydrocarbon. We need a chem lab for water plus carbon. And then we need a chem lab for water plus oxygen, which we need a refiner for water to oxygen. And there actually isn't that much water here. So that's cool. That's cool. But we have enough water to do... So let's see. Let's assume we need... I don't know. We might not need a water for each step, because the crafting takes time. So we may be able to get away with splitting the water. But we need water for 3 steps. I just don't know if we can get away with water for each step. Okay, so let's see. We need to start off with oxygen production. So we can dump that plus methane in a chem lab. Okay. So oxygen production can start down here. Let's start with 2. I don't think we need that, but we'll see. So, oxygen production, right here. You are making oxygen. Congratulations. And then we need oxygen plus methane in a chem lab. So chem lab can go here. And that should be producing the carbon. Okay. And then we need hydrocarbons. So we need more water in another chem lab. Okay, and then the waste product is goop. You make mysterious goop if you do not mix your chemicals correctly. And the refiner produces ash. Just straight up ash. Alright, so plastic is hydrocarbon into plastic. So we've got the hydrocarbon, then we just need to refine it. And then sell it. So once this gets going and all the backlog is done, I want to see if 2 water is enough for this process or if we need a 3rd one. It looks like they're both going constantly. And there's probably numbers that we can work with here. So we got 4 seconds per water. This thing takes 4 seconds to turn to oxygen, so that's half of my water production turning into oxygen. This takes 4 seconds to turn into a carbon, so basically 1 water to 1 oxygen to 1 carbon. And this takes 4 seconds to turn into a hydrocarbon, so that's 2 water. 1 water for the carbon cycle from water to oxygen to carbon, and then an additional water for the hydrocarbon. So 2 to 1 hydrocarbon is correct. Good. That makes the math relatively easy. Because then it's just a straight 1-for-1 cycle. The methane is a 1-to-1. So it's basically it's two water and 1 methane to make a plastic as the total input process. That's easy enough. That's easy enough to work with. Okay, so let's do more of that to get more plastic. And let's see how much we can squeeze in here. Because all my water's right here, which makes it a little bit tight. Okay, that can go here. I'll put you right there. I don't want to try to fit the water problem here first. So water, water, and then water and water. So one can go there and one can go there. Oops, nope, not selling water. Nope, stop. There we go. Let's redo that just in case. There we go. Okay. So we have water output here. We got water output here. We got water output here. That's fine. That's easy. Good. And then we need this was probably the worst one to pick for the selling point. So I might rejigger the selling point at some point. Because all my water's right here, which means I have like a lot less space to work with. So maybe a sell point on this tip over here or something like that. Who knows? Okay, so water. We need to turn each one of those. Just see how this goes. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So we need to turn each one of these into an oxygen. Great. Those are producing oxygen. Then we need some. I think I left myself enough room here. Yeah, let's get rid of you for the moment. You're just hurting my brain. Let's get rid of you too. You're hurting my brain too. Okay, so then we need the carbon production, which is the oxygen and methane. Methane we have over here in pretty decent supply. The problem with that setup is I don't really have an easy way to get these things out of there. Maybe this is another time for cable management. Still don't really have a way to get that out of there. Something like that, maybe? That is fucky. That is very fucky. It's fine, we'll figure it out. Yada yada yada. Right on the tip. Right on the little cone tip. Sure, why not? Okay, you can come over here. I don't have a way to get material out of here, really. Like this one right here doesn't have a way to get the shit out. How do I get the shit out? Tricky. Tricky. Planet needs more fiber. That'll get that shit out. That's the spirit. This scoots a little bit. That goes here. So that this one can come out. Okay, good. So now we have carbon going from these three into these three. Now I just need to figure out how to get the water in there. Water. Water's coming from over here. What if I just did this? Water. Nope. Nope. Step it. Water. Yeah. Why do you stop? Stop it. Water. Water. I have no idea if that amount of water shunting is gonna work, but it might. It might work. Okay, so now we gotta refine all that shit. Oh, god damn it. Alright. Refining. Okay, how do I get the material out of here? these puzzles. They get more and more complex. I should have been making more money this whole time. Why have I not been making money this whole time? Because I got distracted, really, is what's going on there. Well, this one's easy, and let's just get it set up. I can't build on the methane. Oh dear. Okay, that's fine. You're making plastic. Good. And then maybe... Plastics. Plastics. Okay. It's not an ideal solution. But, sir, get deleted. It's not an ideal solution, but it gives me 2 different outputs of 2 plastics per. Not the best, but it's good. Yeah, that's a spicy meatball right there. That is a spicy meatball. Okay. More money, please. Oh god. I forgot to actually produce oxygen somewhere. We need to do that. Where am I producing oxygen? You're just dumping a shit ton of water in places. Let's turn that into oxygen instead. Bibbidi bobbidi boop. Bibbidi bobbidi boop. Just for the sake of my sanity. Oxygen. That does slow down the output. Okay, hang on. It does indeed slow down the output. Hello, Gila. Hello, Gila. So, shunting them through those things do work and help me split and share the load, but there is a throughput limitation on those. So they don't, it's not going to flow 4 times faster if you're dumping 4 times the amount of crap into it. It's limited by the output pipe, and if you only have 1 pipe coming out and 4 pipes going in, it's going to be running at a quarter of the speed. So you gotta merge your bean appropriately. That'd be pretty neat. Cosmic clouds of collectible dusts. Not stuff that I've seen in games, but, you know, for example, in Space Engineers, where I have spent a stupid amount of time, we actually went to a moon that was nearly identical to Enceladus and set up an ice production facility so that we could crack that ice into oxygen and hydrogen to use for rocket fuel. So we had a whole ice drilling rig boring giant holes into the moon's surface to shunt that ice into a facility. That was kind of fun. Never had to use for methane lakes at the moment, but being able to use those for hydrocarbons and whatnot would also be kind of neat. You should see some of the screenshots. I don't know if you have it in you to go back a ways into my Space Engineers channel, but the drilling rig that I set up, I am still damn proud of. It's like city building size drilling rig. Hello, kitty. I have flopped the kitty upside down in my lap, and I am petting his belly. And he is kneading my belly in return. Okay, let's click things. Click, 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 click. Clickety, clickety, clack. Sure. Sure. Alright, so we need to... I mean, this thing says I need to make quartz. Probably do need to make quartz at some point, but let's go shunt this plastic into the thing. Because I kind of forgot about that in all of my efforts of making the plastic. We'll shunt the plastic into thing. You are currently receiving that material that you don't need to receive anymore. That's fine. Shunted plastic into thing. Plastic is being received. Great. Ha! Making that prototype was easier than stealing a worm from a warbler. I can build a custom excavation tool. All I need is some sturdy ceramics, electronic components, and energy. Let's get flapping. Ruth, you know I'd never stop you from cooking up crazy inventions, but safety gear wouldn't hurt. How about a mask? Heh, never figured you for the health and safety type, but thanks for looking at me for me, Rust. Alright, sure. So, bunch of stuff that I am not currently making. Great. Needs 5 power too, even better. So we need ceramics, which is aluminum and carbon. Oh, okay. Sure, And then circuit boards need silicon and acid. Those are easy enough. The channel voice came back during the cutscene that sent us to this new solar system that is under my face. That is under my face and also under that thing. So this new star, in our transition to this new star, his voice came back, but very briefly. So they did not get very many words out of him. The solar system of my face. Yes, we are currently orbiting me. No, not you. Me. Alright, we'll accept your quest to get your dialogue out of the way. Alright, where are we at with time? We are about at time. So I am enjoying this game. However, I don't know if I want to do another stream of it. I liked it. I enjoy Kurzgesagt greatly, but the The repeated attempts to solve all of these puzzles are hurting my brain, and I don't know if I have the brain in me to continue, because I know it's just going to get more complex with our limited space on these little asteroids. So I think, unless we get requests to play this again, I think we're going to leave it here. A little one-off, enjoying it. Thanks again to the devs for a key. It was great. I appreciate it. Yeah, Kurzgesagt. Good stuff. I would like to see where this game goes story-wise, but the puzzling of the puzzles is racking my brain. So I don't think I'm probably gonna do it, because my brain is usually dead by the time stream happens. So that'll be it for tonight. Tomorrow is Thursday. We could either return to the Space Diggy Hole game, or we could return to the Spooky Lighthouse game, or we can return to one of the other games that I've probably got going that I don't remember. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight. Ducks, thanks for hanging out. The one, if you're still out there, sucks as well. Anyone else who is lurking, I appreciate y'all being there. And I will see you next time.